let's talk about 2022. So hey everybody, it's me, Kai with Kyra and Cosplay, and Happy New Year! Let's get into a discussion about how I plan on making 2021 better than 2022. Hey everybody, it's me, Kai with Kyra and Cosplay. I hope that you all have had a happy start to your new year. Today is the third day of 2021. January 3rd, and I am here to discuss with you, it's kind of like a review of, I'm going to talk a little bit about what happened for me in 2020, and then I'm going to talk about my New Year's resolutions and all of that stuff. So I hope you guys are really excited for this year. I know that a lot of us are hoping that this year will be better than last year. Let's just try to remain hopeful and vigilant as we continue through the year. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about 2020. So in 2020, pandemic and no conventions, I was really unmotivated to do a lot of stuff in the beginning of the year. In June, I did like Bulma and Hinata because I got like a little spark of energy. And then I did Ren in August, which if you follow me on Instagram, know that that is the cosplay that led me on this crazy weight loss journey, and we'll get to that in a minute. And then I also did Todoroki, and I got to do some brand rep work with Cutso Patterns, which was really great. I did a Todoroki look, a Gon look, and a I call it cottagecore Barbie look. I don't know. It's a really cute outfit. But it was great, and I loved doing that. So that was probably one of my highlights of 2020. So I lost 80 pounds this year. That was another highlight of my 2020. I'll put some before and after photos here, I guess, for your enjoyment. That was probably my biggest accomplishment in 2020 that I would like to roll over into 2021. If you keep seeing me looking down, I got an iPad Pro for Christmas, and this is where I keep all my notes and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so every year I pick a word of the year. For 2020 it was growth, and I didn't really know what that meant going into 2020. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I want to grow mentally, physically, spiritually, just, I had no definition for it, and I had no idea how much I would actually grow mentally, physically, and spiritually in 2020. 2020 has been a huge year of mental growth for me, just from everything going on with my job, my life, all that stuff. So it was really interesting to reflect back on that, and I saw that that was the word that I chose, and I was like, I give myself like a 95 on the achievement of the word growth. It's just insane to me to think of, I'm not the same. I make these jokes all the time with my friends, and 2017 Kyra would never, but 2020 Kyra would, just because the last 6 months of 2020, I have been probably, let's say the last 5 months of 2020, I had been happier than I had been in the last 3 years of my life. I'd been suffering from depression a lot since 2017, and just been really down on myself and really hateful to myself. We're all our own worst enemies, bad Kyra. That's what I like to call the negativity, a color of bad Kyra. The bad Kermit meme? Bad Kermit, maybe I'll put it there, I don't know. So, and it's bad Kyra was very much so I always say in the house, and I had to hear from her every day, and it was mentally taxing, emotionally taxing, because I just hated myself. I just hated everything I was doing cosplay wise. I hated every accomplishment that I achieved, and so all of that really started to take a turn. September of 2019 is when I got my current job, which I love. It's a dream job in the dream industry. There we go. In my dream industry, one of my dream industries. So I'm very thankful for that. And I had brought all of that hopefully I was ready to roll all that over into 2020. I was like, yeah, I'm finally, you know, making way more money than I was before. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit happier about myself, just a little bit, not like about this much. And I was ready to bring all that energy into 2020, and 2020 started out so strong for me. I lost like 10 pounds in the first month of 2020, and I was like, yeah, this is great, this is awesome, I'm so excited. And then the lockdown happened, and everything I spiraled right back into like bad habits, being sad, anxiety. And I'm very much a person that likes to keep all of that to myself for the most part, just because I don't want to burden other people, because I'm a person that likes to carry other people's burdens and be there for other people. And I just don't want to weigh them down with having to deal with me. I'm working on that, guys. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Working on it. Anyway, so then I continued. And then in August, I finished Ren from the Fate series. And I looked at the photos, and the photos are beautiful. The photographer, I love him. He's an amazing photographer. So it had nothing to do with him. I just hated the way that I looked at the photos. I hated them. I hated the way that I looked. Not that they were, and everyone else tells me all the time, oh, they're great, they're awesome, but I hated it. And so I am one of those people, like, if I hate it, you can't change my mind. Unfortunately, like, if I say it's a no for me, it's a no for me. So I literally texted my coworker that night and was like, what time do y'all go work out at work? My coworker was like, oh, we work out every day this time. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna start coming. So then I started going and working out with my coworker. I started to do like some low carb eating, and I started to see results very quickly. And I was ecstatic. I just felt better. I felt happier. And that led me to exploring more of myself as a person, just in general, and like a lot of growth mentally. I started to be nicer to myself, because I was like, this is a journey that you're on. You're not gonna wake up one day and be your ideal weight or size. Like, that's just period. That's not how that works. But it was just like very amazing to like start to feel better about yourself. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. So it was really great to like have that going on. Then my job was going really well. My boss was complimenting me, still is. So she's really proud of me and the work that I'm doing, which is really awesome. And then in October, like I said, I got the brand rep. I got chosen to be a rep for the brand, Cut Sew Patterns, which was huge for me, because that was like a dream of mine, to be a brand rep for them. I would apply all the time. So to actually get it was like crazy insane. And I was very happy to do that, and I loved working with them. I bought a bunch more of their patterns just because I love their patterns. So thank you for that. This is not a plug for them, because my coupon code doesn't work anymore. So, but yeah, then I got another chosen for another brand rep, which was really exciting for me, because it's just exciting things happening with 5 Wits wigs, and I love them. I'll put the code below. Y'all check them out. I really do love their work, but this is not about that. This is about me and my journey. So then in October, I finished Todoroki, which, if you didn't know this about me, I've tried to cosplay Todoroki 3 times. You can't see my 3 times I have tried to cosplay Shoujo Todoroki, and all 3 times were absolutely horrible. The first time, my mom got really sick and was in the hospital, and I was supposed to go to MomoCon and be Todoroki, and I had to cancel because my mom was sick, and I didn't want to be gone while she was really sick in the hospital, because that's just like really scary. My mom's my lifeblood. Yeah, I love my mom a lot. The second time was supposed to be during the pandemic, but it got canceled. A local con. I was supposed to be Todoroki, and I was really excited because I've just been wanting to make this cosplay. I've been wanting to cosplay this character because I really like Todoroki. So then, you know, the friendos were like, what do we want to do? And My Hero Academia. And of course I was like, well, I'm gonna finally make Todoroki. So I finally got to make Todoroki. I'm gonna put Todoroki photos right here and be like, Todoroki. Anyway, but yeah, so that was really great. November, you know, took some time off, just like from cosplay, but You know, I had a really good holiday for the most part. Work is still very stressful because of the pandemic, just because where the type of place that I work is highly affected by the pandemic, extremely. So it's just very like, eh. But we're making it over there. We're making it. I just want y'all to know that we're making it. So yeah, that's literally like a kind of a sum up of 2020. So now I'm gonna start talking about 2021 and things that I would like to see happen and all that stuff. Okay, so let's talk about 2021 and all the things that I would like to do in 2021. So to start off, you know, I told you about my word of the year for 2020 was growth. This year is creation, and I'm gonna read you guys what I wrote, and then I'll show you the the thing with the bad handwriting. It says, I chose creation because it's not just about creating costumes, it's about creating the life I want to live. It's also about creating opportunities, not just for myself, but for others as well. More often than not, people wait for the path to come to them. And in 2021, I want to create my own path and follow the roads of my choosing. So yeah, that's what I chose creation for. Become, in these last 5 months, I've learned that I don't like to wait for things to fall into my lap. I'm just like, oh, it'll come eventually, it'll come eventually. No, I'm no longer waiting. I'm going to take what I want. Not take is such a strong word, but like, I have to, I mean, and we all know that you have to put in the work for your goals, but like, you know, a lot of people wait for opportunities to come knocking. I'm going to knock for opportunities. So it is what it is. Show you my thing. You can't really see it, but it's got Bokuto and Kotaro on it, and then right here it has the manga panel where Akashi says we are the protagonists of this world. I also have that on I have like a poster back here where I'm tracking the last what is it, 100 pounds, basically 80 pounds that I need to lose because I've lost some already. And I have different like little cards around it, and I have that quote up there too. I also have the "It's not impossible, it's just hard" Bokuto. Anyway, I could go on and on about Bokuto all day. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you already know that. So, all right. So let's talk about our goals. I broke up my goals into 4 categories. There are cosplay, physical, mental, and just for me. Which, I mean, all of these are for me, but just for me is like things that I would like to do that are fun, I guess, like fun goals. Like, hey, you need to do this. This is gonna be fun for you, girl. Fun for you. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about cosplay goals. These are like interesting goals, and I'll talk about my Cosplay list too in a little bit. I'll add that into this video because it's really long, but I really want to share it. So yeah. Cosplay goals. One of my goals is to create a tutorial book for a costume this year. Is something that I've always wanted to do. I wanted to do it with Todoroki, but I didn't take enough photos, and I felt like I wanted to do something where I created all of the patterns myself. As far as like if there's like armors and props, I used Lady Link's Todoroki tutorials. I'll link it down below. Chef's kiss. I love the armor. Everything turned out really well and I really loved it. So amazing. I'll put it down below because y'all need that. Goal number 2, pandemic allowing, enter cosplay contests. I know that's like seems like a general, like that's really your resolution for the year, to enter a cosplay contest. Like I said, pandemic allowing, I want to get back on the stage. I miss making costume pieces, contest pieces. I miss that like overall thing. I probably, the first con I go to, I probably won't enter the contest. Of course, I'll have FOMO. FOMO? Is it fear of missing out? Yes, I'll have FOMO after, because every time I go to a con and I don't compete in the contest, I always have FOMO, and I'm just like, I'll never do this again. And then I do it again, and I'm just like, oh, I'll never do this again. But then at the end of the weekend, I'm like, I'm glad I didn't do it because I needed a break. But yes. Number 3 is to work on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. I have received some Christmas gifts that are going to allow me to work in those departments. I got this awesome ring light. I know you guys can see it in my glasses that my best friend Gail gave me, and it's amazing and I love it. So yes, I'm super excited to kind of like jump in there more. And I want to do more things on those platforms because those are platforms that actually really interest me. So that's why I'm filming this YouTube video right now. And then another cosplay goal for this year is to create 15 costumes. Which will be a mix of I'll explain the categories later in a few minutes. So for physical, one of my goals is to run a 5K this year. Sometime pandemic allowing safely, run a 5K. I just envy people that can run, and I just would love to be able to run slash walk slash jog, run slash jog a 5K. That's my goal. So next goal is to lose 80 pounds, which I already talked about the charts behind you, but I've got 80 more pounds to go till I can get to where I think I want to be technically. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Our goal for the year is to work out 4 to 5 times a week. That's what I was doing before. I kind of took a break in December though, because it's the end of the year and I'm just tired, and we were out of work, and I work out at work because we have a gym at work. So yes, but I would like to work out more. That is one of my goals. I would also like to go to the beach this year. This is a physical goal because I don't like to go to the beach because I don't like to be in a swimsuit. So I want to work up the confidence. I guess this is a physical / mental goal, to go to the beach. I want to go to the beach, y'all. And I want to wear a bathing suit on the beach and be proud and happy of myself. Which, I mean, you don't have to look any which way to be proud and happy of yourself. But I'm just talking about for me personally. I would like to be where I am comfortable. Comfortable. So for mental things, I have journal at least 5 days a week. Just because I find like journaling is very stress relieving for me. Habit tracking my moods is also kind of part of that. I do my habit tracker for my mood for that day, and then I do my journaling for that day, all in my iPad Pro. I love this thing. Number 2, work on my book. I've been working on it for a really long time, and I think that is something that brings me joy, and sometimes I forget to do things that bring me joy. So this is just like a reminder, like, hey girl, do something that brings you joy. I mean, cosplay brings me joy, but sometimes it's stressful. Working on this book is not stressful. Well, I mean, it is stressful, but it's like a good stress. Another thing is to write something I'm grateful for every day. So at the end of the year, I can look back on each day and be like, oh, this is what I was grateful for that day. Another thing is to clean my room weekly, because a clean room is a happy place, and my room is very messy sometimes, and it does cause kind of a little bit of stress. But when I say clean, I mean creative clutter clean, not like you could eat off the floors clean. I'm just kidding. So now this is the 4 me goals. Now the 4 me goals, like I said, are like fun things that for me. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays before bed, I want to read manga. Right now I want to read the Haikyuu manga. Maybe Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know. I'm really leaning towards reading the My Hero manga. I've really considered wanted to pick that up as well. So that'll be something that I'll be doing. Another one is budgeting. I want to budget better. I want to manage my money a lot better this year than I normally do, because I just swipe the card, swipe. I don't really think. That is so sad. I really don't though. But yeah, so I want to do that. That is definitely like a thing that needs to happen. And then last, watch more anime. Just because last year I really didn't watch anything with the Haikyuu dub. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit. But I'm watching that now. So yeah, I want to watch more anime, because watching anime makes me happy. Like, I want to finish, I've already seen all of Cardcaptor Sakura, but I want to watch it again and then go watch Clear Card, because I haven't seen any of Clear Card yet, and it makes me sad. Okay, so let's talk about what you guys really came here to see. I know, Cosplans. So I'm gonna put photos up so you guys can see it. So first, I started by making a huge list of things that I would love to cosplay in 2021. Just random things like Tsukushima and Sailor Moon, and just like a list. It's just a list. It's not that long, but it became this. So this is a list of cosplays that I want to do in 4 categories. The categories are bought, medium, so these are things that I already have the skills for or only need to learn 1 to 2 skills to perfect. Then there is hard. I might have the skills to do them, but they require techniques that I am not the best at, or want to become better at like props and armor. And then we have contest pieces. Self-explanatory. These are things that I want to wear in contests, like period. So yeah, this right there. I'll put a photo, I guess. All right, next after that, I have a list, a calendar where I've highlighted all the conventions in 2021, pandemic pending, COVID pending, that I would like to go to. Like if COVID, the vaccine, everything works out, this is where I'm gonna be, period. Yeah, so then I divided them all up into monthly categories that I would like to achieve. I'm not going to show you guys that because I don't know how it's going to go. And it could change any day. So there's no point in you guys seeing it. Just know when the cosplay is done, it's done, right? You'll see it on Instagram, which I will have linked below for your viewing pleasure. But other than that, I guess let's talk words of wisdom. You know, let's take every day, one day at a time in 2021. You know, it's great to have plans, to have goals for yourself, to have expectations, but don't forget to give yourself grace and love in all you do. You know, things don't get built overnight, lives don't change overnight. Just keep working and keep moving forward in the right direction, because even the smallest step forward is a huge accomplishment. Because you have to think about it. There's some people who will never get started on their dreams. And if you make even one small step towards your dream, you're doing better. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're winning. Like the what is it? It's the Vine where the guy's like running and she's like, you're winning, you're winning. That's me to all of y'all. Y'all are winning. And I wish you guys a happy new year. You know, let's just hope that 2021 shapes up. Anyway, this is your girl, Kai Cosplay. I will catch you guys later. Hopefully, also, this thing is the most magical thing in the whole world, y'all. This is a remote, and it came with this ring light. And when I tell you this thing is amazing, because you just click the little button, and then boom, I'm back, and now I'm back. I'm gone, and now I'm back. And this thing is sitting over there, and I'm over here, and I don't have to worry about leaning in, pressing it, counting to 3, so I know where I can edit it at. This is amazing, amazing. And this is great for when you're taking selfies, like you're taking a little self-shooting with your phone because you don't have a camera, like me. Amazing. Get you one of these. Get you one of these too. I'm gonna put a link below for this. I'm gonna put a link below for this because it was like $20 off the other day. Well, yeah.